Hi, I want to talk about CRISPR-Cas9 technology. I want to talk about the coronavirus and a couple of other things that are on my mind that I would like to share with you. So I share a lot of stuff that seems sci-fi to everybody, except they don't realize that we're living in a sci-fi world. This is a sci-fi reality. This is where we are right now in this time, space, wherever we are. So with that, we are now facing the coronavirus that is out there. And I find it really interesting that everyone's worried about what's in the air with the coronavirus, but they're not worried about what's in the air on a daily basis as they watch the planes overhead spray the fucking skies, right? And the whole sky turn white. Every day there's something in the sky, and you're being poisoned on a daily basis, but all of a sudden, because mainstream news is telling you there's a problem, everyone is losing their mind slightly. So, interesting thing has turned up that there's a patent for the coronavirus. It's also on the back of these disinfecting wipes that it shows that there's a coronavirus on the back. These disinfecting wipes, in fact, kill. Now, take it for whatever way you want to take it. It exists. It's on the packaging. My sister sent me a picture she had, and there it was. I posted it a little while ago. As far as this virus, this epidemic, and millions and millions and millions of people are now quarantined. These devices that we use are psychotronic weapons. It's been proven by patents, by discussions. The AI organization has now filed a lawsuit against Zuckerberg, DeepMind. Who else is on there? Elon Musk, PR Wire, Facebook. There's a few other big wigs that are on the lawsuit that are being filed. The charges against the AI organization has filed charges against them for social engineering, crimes against humanity. There's quite a list, and it's horrifying what is on there, and it goes all the way into China and what China is doing. In fact, that China has a full biometrics on everybody in the world, in this realm. China has a biometrics of everybody. And if you don't know what that means, it means that they got you. In this box, in this device, they have you. They have you by way of your heartbeat. They have you by way of every cell in your body. They have you by way of reading your codes, your DNA, facial recognition, voice recognition, body recognition. You name it, the AI knows you and can know who you are and pick you up by your biometrics, just by your... Yeah, that knows exactly that. So there's this technology, CRISPR-Cas9 technology. CRISPR-Cas9 technology is a really interesting thing because they use a bacteria-based that cuts a laser precision cut into our DNA. From there, they're able to edit our DNA. Now, this is not geoengineering. This is editing because they're very different things. Geoengineering is taking an outside substance, foreign, and adding it to something and genetically modifying those genes that are there. Editing is a completely different thing, and they don't tell us that they edit. They don't even tell us that they edit our food because it's not adding. They're only editing. So they edit stuff. So they'll take out something in a gene, in a DNA strand, right? So they're going to remove what's in there, and then they're going to put in a different code for something else in there. So if you have a sickness, they can reprogram your DNA and get rid of your sickness. If you want to grow muscles, they can reprogram your DNA. They can edit it, right? They can edit your DNA, and all of a sudden, you don't even need to do anything. You're just going to start growing a muscle mass, very similar to the animals that you see that have those big muscles walking around. They've been edited. Now, these phones that we use are psychotronic weapons. They send pulses and signals through them. There's lots of patents on that. You can look it up on my page. There's all over the place. You can find out what's going on. But anyways, we have a symbiotic relationship now with these devices, so much so that it has created a parasitic AI inside of our body, right? And here's what it's done. So that connection, that neural network that we have, the inputs, the outputs, the way that our whole energetic little battery system works, right? Our spirit in these avatars. So the way that it works is that they have created a network, a World Wide Web, if you would, from these devices right here into us, meaning that it has set up in our system. So the same way that this would communicate now, because it's a wireless device with something else, it can now communicate with me because I have not only this network setting up inside of me, but I have nanotechnology from the air that I breathe every day. It's called smart dust, MIMS. Goes by a few names, but it's there and it exists. Along with a few other things in the air, but again, everyone's worried about a coronavirus, but not the fucking aluminum in their brain. But I digress. So, where was I? Yes, gene editing and what's going on. So these devices work with us. In fact, my hand is kind of hurting a little from holding this. I tend not to use my phone unless I absolutely have to try to send messages out there to let everyone know that we're stuck in fucking Wonderland. So with that, it's very plausible, it's very applicable, it is very reasonable to deduct, in fact, that they can take these biometrics from our system, right? And they can take these devices here, which are proven to attack our nervous system and to control us and to control our thought patterns, because what it has done is it has set up this AI parasite inside of our body. So the AI parasite inside of our body now craves more AI, like a worm would crave sugar, right? Or some other parasite would crave certain things, cheeses, stuff like that. That's what I guess an organic parasite would crave, but an inorganic AI parasite will crave more AI. So it is very plausible to say that with these devices, what they could do with our biometrics and these devices is that they could take a disease, they could take a virus, an epidemic, program it, and send it through these devices directly to every person carrying the fucking thing. Now, I know I tend to get a little exasperated over shit because I just can't really, I'm having a hard time trying to see why no one wants to get on the save ourselves train. I'm just really having a hard time comprehending that. But here we are. So I'm going to connect some dots for you. And yes, I'm very much a wise ass, but I enjoy it. So it's okay. So all of this is going on. We're being edited. And every time we step into these devices right now, as you're watching me, I'm over here in reality world and KB world over here, living my life, doing my little thing. But over here, where you're listening to me and seeing me now, that's a virtual world. That is a virtual reality KB talking to you, because the real KB recorded it that way and sent it over. Now, I hope some of this is making sense, because things are speeding up at a really quick rate, and things are people are not becoming aware enough of our focus and our energy and what is taking place. Because if you're not paying attention on your energy and you're not paying attention on your focus is going to be distracted, and your energy is going to be taken in the distraction. It's very important in 2020 to start having vision on what's going on. There's so many people who love you, who want you to survive, me being one of them. I don't have all the answers. I have a lot of answers. I get a lot of information. Just trying to share this stuff. So this virus that they could spray in the air any day overhead that no one wants to pay attention to, but now they want to pay attention to because the news is talking about it, this coronavirus. Be it may or may not be a real epidemic, I don't know. But the fact is that we face a real epidemic every single day. Every single fucking day they spray the skies and put that shit in the air. They have weaponized the air, the food, and the water. Let me repeat that. They have weaponized the air, the food, and the water. I'm sorry, did you not hear that in the back? The air, the food, and the water has been weaponized, but people want to go crazy over the coronavirus. It is really time to wake up. Really, really, really time. I don't even want to say wake up anymore, because if you're not even aware at this point, I am sorry, you are a full-blown NPC, Mr. Smith, and you probably will never make it out of the Matrix. For everybody else, I have so much love for you. Let's really start using our thought process, connect the dots, and let's get out of fucking hell, okay? Heaven on earth. Much love.